And finally, we are here. So, hello everyone. Today is Friday, rainy day. They said that there might be flooding tomorrow or on Sunday. So, everybody again prepared for some apocalypse. So, today I just want to share with you some Houdini knowledge. As you know, like I've been using it for around 10 years and have something to say for you about the process, about the Houdini itself. And yeah, I came up with the idea to recreate one of my old scene. You can see it right now. This one, yes. I made it like in 2020. Yeah, exactly, October 2020. It's quite simple. I think I made it in a cinema or in a Maya. I can't recall it. And yeah, today I want to try to recreate it in a Houdini and make it procedural. So I will use parametric style or whatever you call. And yeah, after it, we can make some animation. We'll do some basic lighting. I will render out. So let's go. The only thing that I want to mention, I cheated a little bit and I wrote some Vex code before, but other installation, well, everything will be from scratch. So let's go. Dive into Houdini. So the first thing that I want to make is actually this profile for the blocks. So I see it like a sweep node with like this controllable profile for stairs. And yeah, let's go. So what I want to make is actually a wrangle. I want to write a code for this profile, then to use a sweep node to make the geometry itself. So at this moment, I just don't want to spend like this time for a coding. The code is quite easy. I will go through to it, no problem. Yeah. Okay. So what basically it does? I've got a straight line. Moment. Yeah. We should always work right. When I create geometry, I usually use detail because we only need to run the code once. And yeah, so what you can see here is a bunch of points. I will drop like a dark menu so you can see it better. Yeah. So we've got the following points. And yeah, if I connect it with the lines, so you can see actually what is happening. So yeah, I use add node to create lines. So yeah, let me explain what's happening here in my code. First of all, I create these channels. So I've got the first line, the length of the first line, the number of steps. I've got the flat length, so it's the length of each stair, the height of each stair, and the end length. The reason why I didn't do just stairs, because as you can see at my example, I've got the center point like a flat, flat ground. After it, I've got the stairs, and I've got the upper riser part for these structures. So yeah, basically, if we use this profile that is highly customizable, yeah, perfect. Yeah, if we go through the code, well, actually, those are my interface parameters. After it, I create two attributes, and I will explain for what are they later on. So I calculate the total points, like 2 points for the flat line and 2 points per step. So for the upper line, define the basic values for the parameters, creating vector, creating first point. Like this part is a flat line, the first flat line that you can see here. After we create point for stairs, So here actually, yeah, just creating 2 points for the stairs, and this is for X part, and this is for Y part, for the vertical part, and the last flat line, this one. After we created yeah, points, we connected with the polylines, but here I just used add node. So what's next? Next we should use the sweep node. We use a circle as a backbone curve and this as a profile. Oops, got the wrong direction. So that explain. So you can see work pretty well, huh? Of course we need some divisions, and as you can see, like, it's fully controllable. So I can decide like how many stairs I want. I can decide like the ground part, I can decide the upper part. Yeah, looks good. How stairs we got there? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So easily we just put 10 stairs. Yeah, I think the heightness, yeah, it should be more like shallow. So riser height like this. Yeah, and yeah, let's use, I don't know, we just like, sorry, I don't like to run these values back and forth, but it's what we have to do right now. So yeah, it should be something like 5.5. Yeah, well, the main part, don't forget, in all parametric in all procedural modeling, to create normals. This is quite essential. As well as don't forget to UV your stuff. Of course, you can do a complicated system with a seams and a group in it, or you can just put labs outer UV. Yeah. Whoa, look at that. Shit. So yeah, we've got this base. What I want to do is subdivide it, but the problem is if we subdivide it straight ahead, we will lose our, yeah, steps. So how to avoid it? Of course, we've got bevel. I will turn off the texture for right now. So yeah, we'll create bevel on all the stairs with the 3 divisions, and right now you can see subdivide didn't ruin it. The other thing that I want to do is do exclusion for flat edges for our normals. Perfect. Let's go. Subdivide, yeah, second level. I think it's quite decent even, yeah, on this level. It looks good. And again, we can make whatever we want. Our setup is production ready. We can sell it on a Gumroad already. Yeah, I think I should make flat part a little bit smaller. Yeah. Perfecto. So the next part, what I want to do is like to recreate these structures. This tiny girl. Uh, and also the tree I will take from a speed tree. Sorry, I don't want to recreate it right now in Houdini. For us, the main part is to create the hard surface geometry. I still don't know how I will boolean all this stuff, but we will figure it out. Let's go. So what I want to do, I want to have a circle line here, or maybe create arc out of it. And the interesting part is to get the data from our existing geometry, and to use this contour to, after it, to recreate and to sweep the structure itself. So what I want to do is to create, of course, circle. The size of this circle should be the radius should be the length of all this thing. That's why I used and created two attributes in this wrangle. Basically, it's a length, the whole length. So we add the start length, the end length, the flat length of each steps. So this is a formula, and I can use this attribute, and it's actually, by the way, it's in a detail, so it will be not hard to get it, to fit our radius of our circle. Sounds good, huh? So I need to create spare input. I want to put the attribute triangle here. Also, I want to position it, yes, like this, and. I want to promote this parameter to the second radius. So the circle we create distributes similarly. If those radius are different, we will have ellipse, and we don't need ellipse. Okay, add some divisions. Yeah, the reason I make a spare input is just to use the attribute data that I've got here, the length, to feed the radius. So a little bit of coding. We want to take detail attribute from the input -1. It's our spare input. We want to take the parameter length, and yeah, length. So yeah, forgot comma. You see 10.45. That's what we've got in this wrangle. And if we check and see and compare, the size, yeah, I see there's some problem here. And the problem is because, okay, let's assign the height, and we will see, like, because we need to raise this circle. So we're copying this detail attribute, but instead of attribute length that we've got, we just need to put height. Yeah. L height, no. Yep. So what we've got here, yeah, we've got this one a little bit smaller, and this happens because, yeah, I know why it happens, because like here, yeah, we calculate start length, end length, and sizes of, doesn't matter, we'll figure it out. Yep, so we should do open arc. As you can see, for in our example, in my old scene, like, it's around 120 degrees. Yeah, so let's do it like this way. After it, I want to use another sweep node to create geometry. And as a base, we need square. Unfortunately, there is no square in Houdini, and we can use circle, and I can predict what problem will we face after it. We'll create circle with only 4 divisions. So, and we should rotate it 45 degrees on the z-axis. Yeah. Nice. So to see like what's happening, we should put some merge node and to see like how it looks like together. Yeah. So what problem I can see here? My building is inside my floor. How can we resolve it? Well, we should raise it on some level. We should actually raise it on the size of this hypotenuse. Why is that? Because we use the circle node, we only get a radius for 4 elements. And as you remember, we get it like this. So it's like 1 by 1. And we need like this distance. That's what I was talking like about which problem we could face. And as you remember, we can calculate triangle with Pythagoras. Hello, 6th grade. Yeah, we should use just this formula to define C. Looks stupid, but okay. So yeah, let's do transform node to just raise it on this level. We want to use this parameter, and we want to create following formula on y-axis. So first of all, I want to take a square root of channel. No. I want to take a square root of my reference, and I want to multiply it by a reference, and I want to plus. Oh shit, this is so stupid. Yeah. And yeah, I've got it, and divided by 2. And if we will check why I need first of all this formula, because if I want to change the size of this building, let's say I want it to stick on my ground. Yeah, as you can see, I can manipulate it back and forth, and it's working. The only thing I don't like is those intersections, which we can beat with a small tolerance. Yeah, perfect. What else I want to do? I want to poly extrude it. As you can see, those lines are thick. So usually for it we use poly extrude node, and as you know, it just extrudes stuff. We want to output back as well. So we've got like this nice geometry, and you can see we're again facing the problem. This. What we can do with it? We need to just erase it again on the distance that we extruded. So we copy this parameter, go to transform node as usual, and put it on y-axis. Huh? How do you like it? Again, if we go to the start and we want to change something, like we directing our stuff, you see like the whole scene is procedural. Even our building is related to our base. So yeah. Okay. Problem. What we should do next? I'm thinking right now how to actually do a boolean out of this stuff. I don't think that we need it outside, but I don't know. Okay, let's try to do it. I also need to do like this wall. Actually, if on a sweep node, I can do end caps. I will lose my extrude, but I can actually do an inset on the extrude node. No, I can do no. Well, it's interesting that I cannot do inset. Well, for sure, I know it's extruded and it should work nice. So what I can do, I can use end cap groups after my sweep node, and if I just, okay, for this time we'll just try to blast it. End caps. Yeah. But I don't want to get rid of them. What I want to do before poly extrude is just to split this geometry. Yeah. And I want to split end caps group. No, I need this. So yeah, perfect. Not that perfect, but it's okay. No, I don't like this one. No. We've got caps here, but I don't like how extrude works on my ends. So here we got it straight. As usual, problems and solutions. Well. If we don't use split, what happened? Why? Yeah. No. If we didn't create grid, for example, will it help us? No. And if we'll create side single polygon? No, of course not. Okay, so let's think a little bit about why we see that this happens with our poly extrude, because we actually got we've got this geometry, and when we delete it, I think we've got a 3 points, and that is why poly extrude behaves like that. Maybe not actually two moments like to fix it. First one is to use bevel. Maybe, I don't know, but we could see. It didn't help much, unfortunately, but still we will use the bevel. Okay, for now, just for sake to save your time, let's leave it like this. When we need to move our caps, yeah, what happens with our caps? Yeah, and we need to actually move it maybe inside. I've got a couple ideas. Maybe we could use peak node. No. Oh, actually, it seems like work. Peak node actually takes the normal vector and it moves the geometry according to the normal that the geometry the unit has. So if, for example, we could see, and what, yeah, so we've got like, oh, this picking stuff, and we've got the same scene on the other end. What I want to do is just maybe to transform it a little bit up. We can actually use like this transform that we used, yeah, So perfect. I need another grid that I will use as a window that I made here. So let's say this would be our basic group, and we will copy like this pick and transform, but we'll not do like that hard picking. Just use the 0.1 minus 0.1 parameter, and just for the future we can, there are two options. We can use it in a different context and just get these windows to another geometry container, or we can assign material here. My suggestion is just to put it outside. It would be easier. So we'll just create a null and call it glass. Who would think? Yeah, it sticks perfectly. Okay, what we should do next? Maybe, and I'm thinking still about it, how to fix like this stuff with a poly extrude. Okay, let's add some normals. Also, point normals. No. Curved. I'm just looking around. So let's add some bevel to have a nice and smooth shape for it. We'll add some small values like, no, I meant like this one. Yes. So again, exclusion, we should ignore the flat edges. I would probably add like 3 divisions for it. Yeah. It almost, sorry modellers, the topology of it like could be better, but we just do it for a render. Yeah, I think it looks like it's my previous work, but those guys are a little bit thinner, so it's Houdini. We could easily just change the distance of our extrude node. We'll get this quite, yeah, small. Maybe somewhere in between 0.2 will work. Yes. Okay, what about the scale? It looks like it looks like we can adjust it later on. I think it should be a bit bigger. I mean the structure itself. So let's put something like 3, or maybe 3.2. Yeah. Okay, we've got this. So the next thing that I want to do is just to make this boolean. We can use our geometry that we had already. Just shrink it in a size and move it, and after it use boolean to make the holes. Let's try this. So we've got our geometry, where here let's put those merges down, and let's try just to use simple transform node like this, just to change the uniform scale, for example 0.5. Yeah, as you can see, the pivot for our transform is actually located in the global center, and that's why when we make it smaller, it just goes to the center. Fair, Houdini. What I can do is actually to maybe let's try again the pick node, how it will transform our geometry. Holy cow, no. Other approach that I'm thinking of is is to okay, let's see. We also got this information, our arc, the sweep node that we could actually use if I, for example, if I move a little bit, if I use, for example, my arc and I use another sweep node, yes, but what I want to do is to I don't know what I want to do. No. Okay, let's go like with this transform node. So I get my geometry, I need like the smaller one to make boolean out of the bigger one. For example, if I transform it up, yes, but I also need it to be smaller. I can do just barbarian style in the sake of time because I forget. I'm afraid that it will be too long. Okay, let's try to do this one. Just don't tell anyone like that I'm doing right now. I've got a couple ideas, but I think it will take too much time. We'll see. So I've got boolean and I need to simply move it. Huh. You see what I've got? I've got another problem that when we transform it, the radius changes. So actually, no, it's not the case. What we need to do, I know how we'll solve it. I've got an idea. So we will put just boolean as we started, and we will use our internal setup. Sorry. Just do Alt, but I will use smaller arc. So we will start from the angle 30 and 120 minus 30 will be 90. So we've got, yes, maybe even less, 20 and 100. The other thing is I need to change the radius. I don't know what's happening. I think because of streaming, got a problem with my mouse. Yeah, we almost there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Almost perfect. Let's merge it to see what's actually happening here. So yeah, what I have like is this geometry. I actually need to copy this transform node that I had. This one. Yeah, to raise it. I also need to get smaller radius for it. Yes, as you can see, like it got the same radius, but it got same curvature, but it got the smaller size. And after this manipulation, I need to move it a little bit inside to make proper boolean. Let's try to do it like this way. Yes. Oh, I've got it. I see what the problem. So actually, we need the curve of this inside. I mean, for now we can use it as it is, no problem. So let's see like what boolean gives us. A to B. Let's see the output of our geometry. Nothing. Because like we get merged. So, yeah. So almost perfect. Yes. What I can do is, what I need to do is actually to recreate the window that I had here. Gosh, how easy it was in the modeling. Now how hard to recreate it procedurally. But life is life. Sorry. How we will solve this problem with our window? I've got at least 10 barbarians method to do it, or 12. But we are not barbarians. I've got some output primitive groups like A inside B, or A outside B, or B inside A, or B outside A. But I don't think that we can use it somehow. Maybe we could use like polyfill, or we can use, yeah, polyfill would probably work if we use some of the group. Let's try this out. So usually we use polyfill, and yeah, let's try to use some of our boundary groups. No, no, no. Polyfill. No patches were created because there are no unshared edges to fill. Okay, he cannot see unshared edges, which is correct. What I can do for now, just for now, maybe I could use like this geometry as a window, or I could use my original geometry as a window as well. It will not be very effective, but it could work. Let's do some destructible modeling. Sorry, Houdini. So what we can use is this shape. We'll just create the null. Okay. There is some problem with my mouth. I don't know what's happening. So yeah. So we've got like this duplicate, which we'll use as a window. We need to keep only these primitives. So maybe I can use actually the different methods. I can use maybe a normals, like all normals that are facing like in this direction, group those primitives and just blast everything else. But we are smart guys and we will just do the following. Oh shit. Well, like this. Been a hard day, night, and I'm looking down. So we need to. Sorry, guys. It's not very. It's not the best way to do it, but again, I just don't have that much time. So, yeah. Okay, we merge it. And yeah, we have some base for our window. I hope we can do like this scene a little bit smaller. We can make smaller arc. So maybe like 30. Yes. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, and we've got our window. Let's call it, let's change the color first of all of our glass and call it window sides. And also we will create another null and we call this like window main. We got a strange sounds that happen in strange sounds. Sorry for that. Yeah. So we've got windows. We don't need it in our model because we will export it. What I'm talking about is, and we will have another geometry container, and we will use object merge, and we will use window here, and we will use another window size. After it, we'll just put, we can merge those guys. By the way, if you don't know, like, you can select nodes, press Alt, and you can merge this stuff. Yeah, you can see we get a different, we can call it actually like basic, and the second geometry will be just windows. Yeah, that's the way. We can color it just for the sake of visual understanding what is happening. Yeah, I see right now as well, like it's overlapping a little bit. That's why we can just transform it just a bit, just like 1.01, just to avoid the intersections. Nobody loves intersections. So we've got base, we've got windows. What we need is to copy these guys 2 times. We can use actually we can use copy and transform, but I don't think so, because you see, like, the movement of those buildings are relied on the curvature of our outer circle. That's why I think that we can of course use the for each loop, but like it's only 2 stages. We will not make more, or better to leave it as it is, and we will have control of each of this building individually, and we also will have control of the arc. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's check. Yes, let's right now check our destructibility. Let's erase this one. Yes, and where is, what happened? Yeah, I merged this one with this one, and I don't need this one. Yeah, again, we going on top to see. Yeah, that works perfectly. Our art director will be happy. But me myself is not happy because I don't have like this walls that I have created. I've got the window, but I don't have these walls that also should be merged. Yes, yes. Perfect. Let's go on. So I will save the project. And what I want to do, let's get some order here. What I want to do is to create the second and the third floor. How I will do it? Yeah. I need just to copy, I think, this part of code. Everything that lies here, actually our structure, I need to copy this. The only thing is just I need to raise it on the level of our circle radius. So let's copy it. And we should transform it on the level. So we divide it by 2 plus. So we should not divide it first of all. We should multiply it by 2. Oops, not. We should multiply it by how much? Okay, I've got like this node, I've got the transform, I've got this. Oh, I see the problem. It's actually taking the same channel. Cannot see any problem with this one. But let's see what's happening here. Also, let's see what's happening at our other merge. Yeah. So we need to put it up, right? Correct? And it should rely on our circle 6. If I get it right. I should get it right. Okay. So when we get it up, yeah, let's see. I've got this geometry, yes, and the another one that I want to raise, and I should raise it somewhere here. It relies on the circle 8. Yes, that's correct. Yes, okay. Mother of God. Circle 8, so yeah, I need to transform it. I don't know why, but the multiple by 2 times should work. So we're multiplying it by 2 times. Maybe I should multiply it by 1.5. Because, yes, almost. Okay, we can put another transform node. Put it here. You didn't saw it. Yes. So, what's next? As you can see, we've got a problem with our boolean. Again, what actually I can do is wait a second. Why I'll do all this stuff? What if I just put a transform node and just try to rotate it? That works. That works. So I can see any problem just to make a cache of my geometry. I don't need time dependent. I just need the one geometry. Yeah, let's name it like building. Save to disk. Yes. What I need just to make my glass, because as you can see right now, if I start to rotate it by the y-axis, whoa, what happened to my glasses? So that is why I just need to copy this parameter and go to my Windows, just copy this transform and put the relative reference for rotation. And each time, if I will rotate it somehow, it will not rotate. I don't know what the problem. Let's see our Windows. Yes, should work, but doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, we will rotate it on the level of our geometry container. No problem with that. We can actually try to use like this copy parameter here. So we copy this parameter and paste it on the rotation of our windows. And if we rotate it, yeah, you see, that works perfectly. So what I want to do next, I want to clone my buildings here, here, and here. I want to put maybe those guys in different containers, but the thing is that I will have the same base for it. So I just put the object merge. Now let's not use the file cache. Let's just use the null node. I call it building. So building one, I have in my object merge node, and yeah, first one ready. I've got a building one, and I should have window one. So we'll just put them like in different geometry containers. We'll also have our base with the steps like and also different, just for us easier to change the materials for all this stuff. I know like I've got everything white, but if we want like to play with other colors or other materials, we could manage it. So yeah, we will copy like this stuff, window 2, building 2. What we need right now is just to raise it. Actually, we can do like this, I think. If we put a null node, let's check. Yes, it's working. So we can put like null node. We can translate it on some value. Actually, the good experience would be just to use the bounding box size of our bottom block. But again, guys, we don't have that much time. It's Friday. I don't want you to wait for. Okay, what value we've got here? We've got 4.9. No problem. 4.1 multiplied by 2. We could wait. We actually, what we can do. It doesn't matter here. But what we can do is to rotate it a bit more. Yeah. So let's see. Almost the same. Almost the same. Yeah. Recently I found out for myself a fun wrangle node. It's called GL wireframe, something like that. Or maybe it should be attribute. Yeah, you can see you get like, it should be detail, maybe points, should be details. Yeah, actually it's great, like wireframe view for geometry that we have. Nevertheless, it doesn't matter. Uh, what else should we have? We should have some girl in a red dress and also the tree. For a tree, I have speed tree. Haven't used it for some time, but we can just grab an ordinary, like standard tree. Hey Maxime. Welcome to our Houdini session. Sorry, I forgot to open the YouTube channel video. I don't even know how many people are watching right now, but I will still save the recording so you can follow all the steps that I'm doing right now. So no problem. We've got the speed tree. What we need, like, I just want to take some template, something like sapling, because as you can see, I don't know like what is it, but nevertheless we can use something like that. What I want to do is just to make it higher, so let's just adjust the trunk. I haven't opened speed tree for so long. Okay, we got forces, spine, branch, lots, vertex. This random seeds that I don't need for now. What I need for now is the height of trunk. Bifurcating branches? No, I don't need it. Roll. Generation. Number jumble. Let's go to tree. No. Trunk. Shared leaf, jumble. Sweep. I suggest it's a radius of the trunk itself. I can see. Yeah, we've got length. Perfect. So let's use something like 20 meters. Let's check our unit. So as I can see, the radius is around 12 meters. So it's around 24. And the tree that I should have should be around 35-40 meters. Yeah, let's go 40 all the way up. Well, probably, yeah, I see. It's too thin, so shape scale, maybe something like 3. No. Okay, spine, I've got the 30 meters, and I don't need forces at the moment. Don't need zigzagging. Path, no. Noise, I'm okay with the noise. Break, spine, prune, no. Orientation, starting angle, don't want to do anything with that. So trunk should be bigger, the spine should be bigger, so maybe shape scale. What does this even means? I don't know. So zigzagging relative, the path length, noise, chink, the break, the spot. Okay, okay. Speed 3, 3 radius. Maybe speed 3. Get a hell. There should be some value for just radius. Expand parent. It's generative. Shit. Absolute. Number. Jumble. Should be somewhere in spine. Sorry. Or let's leave it as it is. Okay, doesn't matter. Let's export this. Export selected mesh. No, just export mesh and put it in our architecture. So we've got new speed review FBX. Okay, we could fix everything later in a Houdini. So let's create another geo container here. And what I want to do is to import our new tree. There are two ways actually. We can use FBX import, or we could try just to use the file node. I love this orientation. 10 out of 10. So let's export mesh with the same name, but I saw there was somewhere there was some swap wag. No, I don't need to swap it. Okay, let's try this. But I can rotate it in the Houdini, it's not a big deal. And I will do it this way. So we need to transform it first of all. Do some rotation on 90 degrees. So we've got even like almost perfect position. Almost perfect position. We can also like scale it a bit. Scale down. I mean, yeah. So, yeah. What we have here, almost the same. So for the sake of time, I can just put the basic materials and we can just show you a render. I will finish it a bit later. I also want to add some short animation. Let's keep this version as it is and just put the arch animation. So what I want to do, like let our scene will last for, okay, 4, 5, 6, 8 seconds would be enough. We use 25 frames per second, so yeah, 200 frames for our animation. And just for these guys to make a rotation, and after it like to make a small wiggle in the end. So what we can do is just to animate our rotation, make it like 360 degrees. Let's key it and let's see. Maybe like maybe it's too slow. Maybe we need, I don't know how many, like 5 seconds. Yeah, let's be more dynamic. 36, let's see. Yeah, I like this better. I will use like, I will use animation curve to fix the animation, no problem. What I need to do it, other rotation, just to key like maybe some offset. For example, for 7 seconds, I will key out this 26, and in the end I will put 26 plus 36, 360. We just add in like things to our rotation. Yeah. No. What happened? There should be. No, okay, I got it. I got it. We should just put 386. 386. Yeah, because it cannot key the formulas. No? Shit. Yeah, let's clear this out. I understand you don't want to work. Yes. Again, let's try to key it on our rotation 386. Yeah, right, perfect. That worked. And let's put the rotation for our third building. We've got 56 on the start. We'll also put some small offset like on 14 seconds. Why not? And we will 56 plus 360 would be 460. 416. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. It's alive. Well, yeah. Let's put some materials and we will finish for today because I feel small tiredness. We will use 3D Light as our render engine. I don't know, I just like it. It's CPU, it's not that fast as Redshift or maybe Karma, but I don't want to deal with the Karma right now because like it's also takes some time, like just to recreate the context inside the lot. Like this USD workflow is nice, but it consumes some energy and consumes some time. So let's use 3D Light. We'll create basic white, principal white shader. Yes, with some roughness. Yes, specular. We got more or less like plastic. Let's call it white. And we will use it both for the tree and we need glass. As for the glass, we got different note in the 3D Light. But we could use, yeah, glass should be a little bit bluish. Maybe we can add it in a fraction, but we can see thin fill. Not sure about it. Okay, so window render, we should use material glass. We could actually copy it and put like in all windows that we have like in our buildings. No problem with that. And for the structure, we will use our white shader. We could, as you can see, we could easily fix it after in our post. We will use white material as well for our tree, and we will use the white material for our base for now. Maybe we will change it later. What do we need? We need the light. So for the light, I've got some nice sky, pure skies. Yeah. And let's launch our 3D viewport. Houston, we've got a problem. Because usually that happens with the 3D light, because sometimes it converts the texture, and there's some problem could appear with information, because the XR is 32 bits, it gets its own ranges of lightness, of exposures, and sometimes there could be a problem with it. So let's try to use something different. Maybe I could try to sky RGB. You see, you get this texture, color, the rules for it. Usually data or sRGB texture should work. Maybe linear, sometimes, but I don't know. Like this workflow with the 3D light and HDR seems is a pain. Life is a pain. Why? Okay, let's try a different HDRI. Oh yeah, I like this one. Actually, looks good. I can feel some winter vibes in it. But what happened to our window? Why we don't have it here? Okay, let's check. Port render. We've got window here. Get color, no problem with the color. Maybe I have got a feeling that our wall that we created behind the window maybe just intersecting or too close with it. So let's see. Window this and window side. Yeah, Windows okay. This stuff is not okay. Pull extrude distance. Yeah, let's put it like this. Houston, we again got a problem. Get this window, okay, perfect. We got this wall, perfect. Why it's colored like with my window color, I don't know. Doesn't matter, should work right now. No. Because we are using cache. Just cache it, maybe just, yeah, let's see, port render. Yeah, why are you here? What happened? I used the peak node and I used the bevel node, use the boolean to extrude. I've got a null and I've got a merge node. And from what part actually are you taking? Okay. Huh. Okay, I've got this one, but I don't have windows. This part is good. What are the problem? What is your problem, man? Okay, let's see. Maybe we don't have normals. Maybe we should also we could just to extrude it a little bit. Put some extrude node for our side windows. Just make it a bit, and also we will put some normals. And also, yeah, output front, and also we will put UV texture. Just in case, we will use faces, and we will try to render it out again. No. What the hell? Okay, I got two object merge, window sides, window main, window sides. I got here. Where is my window main? Let's see. Okay, this is our window main, and this is our window sides. We merge it in our window, we color it, we got the texture in it, we got everything ready for render. Everything. Maybe there is a problem with the material. No. It should be. It should work. It should work. I see the one glass is working. Why the other one is not working? What the hell? Okay, if we try to make a change in our glass material, maybe thin film isn't the way. No, it's the way. Or the other thing that I can do is maybe just to put it in a different geometry container. I don't know. Let's try to do like this. Yes. Sorry. Got it here. Okay, I will turn it off here. I will try to render this window. I will not give up, you bastard. Everything ready. I've got a peak node, I've got a full extrude. Maybe I need to relaunch Houdini, I don't know, but why you are not working? Shit. Okay, what if we try? As you can see, you clearly can see that it can render. It can render. You can see it. Okay, and if I, for example, just for a test, I make the white material. and I turn the window on. Yes, so white is not a problem. The problem is a glass. Oh yeah, I see. You can see it, but it's just not, I think, reflecting the light the way I want it. So if we, for example, try to let's see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If I increase IR, yes, it's working. It's working. Just the different reflections. And actually, I don't need this extrude that I made. I don't like it. Yeah, we're here. So refraction, I don't think so. Maybe just get up roughness a little bit. Volumetric, no, but we can try to bump normal lap, reflections, roughness, a little bit up. No, something on this level would be nice. So yeah, this is our setup. We made animation, we made the geometry from scratch. I don't know how long does our stream. I don't have any data at the moment. Yeah, so thank you guys. Have a perfect weekend and join for another Houdini stream. Drop if you like it. And yeah.